afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, the 14th of February, and by my reckoning, and judging on the truckload of flowers outside my house this morning, it must be Valentine's Day.
Did you get my ones that I sent you?
I did, and the red roses from Henry Cavill arrived earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't bring them himself, obviously, because of lockdown. So I've actually got my Christmas mug today. Do you like it?
I love it.
I'm going with ready for bubbles rather than ready for Christmas because it's a touch early.
Ready for bubbles, definitely. I actually have you just got tea in?
I have. I've just got builder tea in there, sadly.
I have a duo of beverages. I have a lemonade that's been sitting around for ages. But I also have, for a special occasion, an unopened bottle of this that I might crack into at some point.
Gosh, that's keen. I've got to drive later, so I'm afraid I can't join you.
My goodness, weather. What is going
when
on?
They say
on out there?
When they say barefoot, do they mean it tastes like feet? Or...
I don't think. No, it's a throwback to when they used to.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I can live with that. So what's today? What's special about today? Remind me.
There's obviously the other most
You've frozen on me. It's a bit Norman Collier again today.
You just carry
I'll just carry on regardless. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh well. Are you ready? It's a little bit better. Can see you moving now. Have you got knitting? Have you got something in your lap? What have you got?
A band, a cast.
So that's the Sugar Snap Style Craft Bellissima again, yeah?
That is.
Sorry? I think your internet's on its backside today. No, never mind. I'll carry on regardless. I'm wearing a faux. I've got my new sweater on. So I don't know if you can see it a little bit better. V-neck and cable panels either side of the neck, and then there's cable panels on the sleeve, and this one centrally down the back. Goodness, look at that face. Oh, here we go. Hopefully she'll dial in again on her phone. I would think the weather's rather bad over in the east of the country today. Oh, here we are.
I'm on my phone.
I said you'd dial back in on your phone. There you are. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
So you've got your hat on, your Mosswood Drive hat. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, this is in double denim with Freya, and obviously I've put a pom-pom on. And this is a bit big for me because this is the big size. I wanted to see how much yarn it used. So this is the big brim with a big tall top.
Yeah.
And then in the sugar snap,
so
this is the middle brim with the middle, what do you call it, top, so it's a bit smaller. And I haven't put a pom-pom on yet. So that's sugar snap with Olivia. And now I'm going to do a sugar snap with a Freya. So I'm going to mixy.
Right. And are you weighing your yarn that's left each time and being a good girl?
I'm being a very good girl and knowing exactly what I've used.
Excellent.
Yes. So I missed you talking about your jumper.
Yes, it's a modified drop shoulder sweater. So what do I mean by modified drop? A drop shoulder typically is somewhere down the arm.
Right.
And the lower part of the body is as wide as the shoulder bit, which means under here you've got acres of flappy fabric. And if you've got narrow shoulders, it just makes them look narrower because the bit down your arm is much further if you're slimmer on the shoulder, and they rarely compensate for that in the sleeve length. And I like things to fit on the shoulder, so I measured sort of shoulder bone to shoulder bone and then knitted the sweater to that measurement with probably about 2 inches of negative ease at the bust, an exact measurement at the shoulder, which I'm quite happy with.
Yeah.
Very little ease on the sleeves, just literally to fit my arm so that it pulled and stretched the cable out.
Excellent.
And then there's a single cable down the back, and I wanted the double cable up the front so that it would split and then go to the shoulders. And then just
over the boobage.
Yes, it sort of says, "Here are my tits, please take them." Which is, it's Valentine's
but only
Day.
if your name is Henry Cavill.
Well, or possibly the Duke of Hastings.
He's been rumoured to be the next Bond, you know.
Well, they keep saying that, and that would be nice.
He does look good in his suit.
What about Idris? I thought Idris was your favourite.
I do like Idris, but they're saying that they think Idris is too old.
I think he probably is, because, I mean, Daniel Craig struggles, bless him.
Yeah.
How many times has he injured himself?
Well, and I think, isn't Idris only a couple of years younger than him or something?
They're certainly of an age, yeah.
Yeah. But I've got my sparkly top on because I believe there are birthdays happening today. Is this correct?
There are birthdays today. We'll have to share screen.
Come on, let's have a look.
So, Valentine's girls today. So I'm going to take you on a journey back to 2011.
Oh my God, in those days you could go to pubs and all sorts.
I know. And this was when they were a few months old. So that's Coco on the left, and I know because she's got a little white medallion on her chest. I don't know if you can see it. And that's definitely Mocha, because she's got sort of a wrinkly snout. A bit like Alf, the alien life form.
Oh, yeah.
That was her in the birthing bed that she just trashed one of Jake's footballs very kindly.
I'm sure he wasn't too upset.
And this was when they were being bottle fed when they were younger. I just think that's what she looks like. I mean, I've had nights on the lash like that.
Well, yeah. But not quite milk.
That's Mocha. See what I mean about the little wrinkles on the nose?
Oh. How cute.
That's Coco and Morello. That's Morello.
Yeah.
And there's the surviving four from the litter. So in order of birth, Coco was early morning on Valentine's Day. Morello was after midnight. Mocha the next day. And Eve didn't arrive until the Thursday.
Blimey.
Yeah.
So really, it's only Coco's birthday today. We have to do this all again tomorrow for Mocha.
Yeah, technically it's. But the Kennel Club go with the litter date of the firstborn. So that's Poppy with, I think, yes, just 3 of them.
Right.
Looking rather sad. Tired. And that was, Morello must have just arrived in that particular shot. Poor Coco, being the only baby for most of the day, almost had her fur licked off.
Oh, bless.
And this was a fairly recent photo of Eve, who was the one who arrived days after everybody else and was half their weight.
Oh my
And
goodness.
look at her now. She's so like Poppy. She's absolutely beautiful. She lives with a family near Whitehaven that live by the hospital up there.
You get to see her?
Do I get what? Sorry.
Do you get to see her?
I haven't seen her in a very long time because I'm not up the West Coast as much. I don't work up there a great deal these days. But I used to be able to call in, and certainly when these two were younger, they didn't like to travel, but their mother did. So she would come with me and she would get to spend a little bit of time with Eve while I went on an appointment, and then I'd pick her up when I came back.
Yeah.
And they had an older dog, I think, called Lucy, who sort of became Eve's surrogate mum. So it was nice. I've no idea what happened to Morello. The family had 3 children who were really very active kids. So of the litter, Morello was the one that could cause a fight in an empty house.
All right, okay.
The second she left this house, everybody went, and all the fighting stopped, the trouble, because she was just a mischance from the second she arrived. Interestingly, she was the one that my Auntie Tracy absolutely adored.
Oh.
So isn't that funny? And she was the one that Poppy favoured as well, but they're not listening. It's okay. They don't know.
Shh, keep it quiet.
Yeah, so birthdays all around and a house full of flowers, obviously.
Obviously, and chocolates.
Oh, yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
And I did get a very nice offer off the man at Aldi.
Oh, tell more.
Who was wearing a black and gold sequined mask for Valentine's Day.
Sounds nice.
And said if I hadn't got a better offer by the end of the day, he'd take me out for a meal and buy me some flowers. Thought, well,
I'd like to know where this meal's going to be happening,
well,
considering there's nowhere to go.
I think it's probably a takeaway from the chippy.
Yeah. Yeah, takeaway McDonald's or something.
So we said we'd talk about the Around the World Stitch Along. I don't know if you've emailed your list. I sent something out to mine the other day to let them know that the sale portion of that had started. And I've been going through all of the designers' patterns with a love theme sort of to it. Hearts and flowers-ish. Some of the links are a little bit tenuous, but tried to include everyone that I could think of. So
love it.
So we've got a bit of a bundle to look at. Who's in the house today? You're going to say hello, or are you just lurking?
Yeah, nobody said hello to us today.
I don't know. It seems to be a lurky afternoon, or maybe they've got dodgy internet and they can't. So,
like me, yeah, well, I've got dodgy internet.
Share screen bundles. Here we go. You see that? Okay, so
yeah,
you know, not one to toot my own horn, but this is the nearest I get to hearts and flowers.
All right, okay.
It's just a coin or blister stitch bag, and it was in request for my cousin Gemma, who's in her youth went to Glastonbury every time it was on.
Yeah.
And loves a festival and wanted something that she could put a Ziploc bag inside to keep her phone and devices and things dry, but that had a slip knot type handle that she could attach to her wrist.
Yeah.
And wouldn't fall off, but wouldn't look out of place at a festival. So I went with some rainbow yarn and had a bit of fun with it.
It sounds fab.
And that photograph's by Knit Now, and it's I think it is a fun photo.
It is fun. Definitely goes with the vibe that you were looking for. Oh, yeah. Carol says hello.
Hey, Carol, how you doing? So a flower, sort of.
Wow, yeah, there's a flower on there.
Peacock Mitts, Stephanie Talent. It's sort of, it's The peacock's on a tree or a flower or something.
Some kind of foliage.
Yeah, nature-ish.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
think it's very pretty, and that's Peacock Mitts by Stephanie Talent.
Gorgeous.
This is a new designer to me, Mugda Manassa. Probably massacred that name. I apologise, Mugda. But I just thought that was a cute little bag, and the way to use a nice vintage handle or make it into a purse, even like this person's done with the beaded handle.
Yeah, that's fab.
No, you could be quite creative with it, and yet it's a relatively simple and quick knit, being super bulky. So that's called Wanderer.
Wanderer.
Am I the only person who's hearing Dion and the Belmonts and I'm a wanderer?
I'm a wanderer. Yes, a wanderer.
I roam around, 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 around,
That's
around.
yeah. That's what I'm hearing. Definitely.
So, I apologise for anybody like me who's freaked out by spiders, but Spider in the Rosie's Christmas stockings, Denise Belmonts. I just thought that was pretty. I mean, obviously that is very festive.
Definitely.
But it doesn't have to be in different colours. It could be suitable for other times of year and other occasions.
Definitely, without a doubt. I like it.
And a kind of a unisex design, not too feminine. And
right.
Actual roses, Stana D. Sorter.
Oh, I like those.
I think they're fun, aren't they?
Is that Stana's Critters, or is that a different?
I think it is Stana's Critters. It should be in the sale bundle anyway for the stitch along. Scrappy Hearts. So this is crochet.
Oh, that's lovely. I like that.
Doesn't it look good?
It really does.
And you could use up all sorts of little scrappy bits of yarn. I just think that's really good.
Any colours that you wanted? I mean, you could stick with 2 colours, or you can do what she's done there and go with multiple. It's fab.
Yeah, sorry to use the C word again, but Red Lily's Christmas stocking. I like the flower. And we are talking hearts and flowers, and it is red.
And we did talk about trying to get on top of our gift knitting early, so it's fine.
Yeah, not quite floral, but flowing and natural. So this is Susanna Lobos, Nosh Estrelada shawl. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds lovely. Oh, Starry Night.
Oh,
there you are.
A lovely name. Now I've got another song in my head.
Lace weight yarn, just really pretty. Some actual hearts. Gingerbread hearts. This is Stana again. I think they're fun. They're better eyes than mine came out.
Definitely good fun, those.
This is Tanya Oswald. Some actual flowers. Very simple. I mean, you could put them on a cuff or make a little brooch like this person's done.
Why are you not trying to say the title of that one?
Hakeltis Mace-Band Deckerblume.
Yay!
Yeah, my German's not horrendous. It's not brilliant, but it's
much better than my German.
Yeah, I get confused on the umlauts. I have to think about those. I just like this cat pillow and the stripy back. It kind of looks a bit like a target.
I mean, that is fab because, you know, today's all about cuddling up as well. And that would be ideal to cuddle up with.
Well, and if he was a bit cheeky, you could throw one at him.
Yeah.
This is a bit of Japanese lace, sort of floral pattern from Tanya Lotion. Yeah, very, very pretty. And she looks really nice in those.
Like that.
Love that one. Nothing floral, but most certainly very cute.
Cute definitely, you know, qualifies.
I think that if you're not careful on Valentine's Day, this is kind of what you end up with.
Right, okay, 9 months later.
Yeah, so maybe knit a bonnet now, just in case. Table paws, the perfect gift for the man who's got everything.
Oh, you could put all sorts in that.
Well, I think the thing is, it tends to be the male members of the household who are bothered about the cost of the laminate flooring and things like that. I don't know about you, but I drag furniture all over the place, and Mike's always going mad. And if everything had little table paws, he wouldn't moan so much.
Pick the chair up, don't drag it.
Yeah, that's the one. Willow River hat. I liked that it's almost like a hat. It's sort
I
of
really like
offset
that.
hat, and I love that red, romantic red.
Yeah. Anything red is definitely allowed today. Red or pink.
That's Jaya. Pick this one because they look like little flowers.
Oh, those are lovely.
Nice crochet hat. I love the two colour pom pom. What's everybody else think? And I like it in the sort of just the plain colour.
Yeah, it's still effective.
What does everybody else think? Have we got an opinion? So how's Carol doing? Have you got a drink? What are you up to? What time of day is it for you?
Early, isn't it?
I think so. Dare to be seen. Rebercraft.
Ooh, do you dare?
Chenyeva. I'd really like the edgings on this, and I don't know why it made me think of fuchsias.
All right.
And you know those little sort of droplet flowers almost.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty.
It's good. I like that one. Definitely fuchsias.
This is another by Jaya, Living Coral Shawl, but quite floral.
Yeah.
Do look like petals.
They do. They do.
This is Arella Seaton. My Little Heart washcloth. And I love the colours people have had for them as well.
Yeah, because you don't have to go for pinks and reds.
Well, yeah, it should match your kitchen or maybe even your mood.
Yeah, yeah.
And we all want a kiss today, so, you know, snog your washcloth.
Why not?
It might be the only option I've got.
It might be.
Unless I go for a dog snog. No. This is Lynette Graham, another Sal designer. I like
that's nice.
The lace, the leafy lace, and then this sort of short row effect in the garter. Very clever.
And very effective.
Here's something a bit more leafy and Celia Shaw, Stephanie Tellent.
Oh, that's pretty.
I like the edging as well.
Yeah.
Just a nice change, you know? Change of pace.
Definitely.
Oh, so Carol's making coffee. She's had a cup of tea and it's 10:51 there.
All right. That's definitely a good time for coffee.
Yeah, for sure. So this is Tanya again, and it's a Notions pattern. And I just really like these pretty lace and the loops. And
oh, that's lovely.
It looks like there's a lot going on, but actually I don't think it would be that difficult to do. I mean, it's basically just a gigantic circle, isn't it? And gives you different ways to make it. And I think you very soon get into the rhythm of knitting it.
It's lovely.
I think this is Susanna again. It's a free pattern. I just really love this colour.
I was going to say it's a lovely colour.
Very rich, and that little sort of woven effect as you reach the end of the lace. Nice little touch. This is Anina, Artisanity.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. I really, really liked them.
Snow Angels. I think a lot of those could do with those at the moment. Love Potion Garland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not sure what the poisonous fly agaric mushroom is doing there, but what do I know? But yeah, a bit of fun.
Maybe that is what you save for when you've had enough of them.
Possibly, and the mouse. Maybe I'm not sure what the mouse needs to be there for, but what do I know?
I don't know anything about love potions, so I can't comment.
This is Stacey Lewis, knitting tutor. That if you've been in the Stitch Along group in chat, she's the lady with the 3 corgis.
Oh yes, yes.
And just very traditional Scandinavian sort of flower motifs.
Beautiful.
Very pretty. Love the sort of kettle dye effect yarn behind it. This is Arella again. This is one called Love Knots, which seem very appropriate for today.
Oh, Celtic one.
And anyone who's forgot to get somebody cards or flowers is probably going to get a very different kind of knot later.
Yes.
Snowy Night Hat, but again, it's this Nordic rose.
Really like that.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's obviously taken in that kind of weather as well, which helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is Stacey again. She's called it Air Hugs. And
Oh, I love it.
I really like the colour work.
Definitely.
Lots of cute little hearts. What do we think of those? I love the purple that she's chosen.
Has anyone got a favourite so far?
Oh, that's hard to choose.
Oh, I like that one.
Bauble of Love. There you are.
I can hear Caravan of Love now.
Well, yeah, you could probably hide a rock in it and throw it at him if he's just, that way. If it's one of those days. This is Jaya again, Delicious Autumn Shawl. Lovely leafy patterns. Beading. Nice, pretty little beads.
I love a bit of beading, me.
I like the finished effect of the beading. I do not like picking beads up off the floor, swearing, desperately trying to catch the little horrors.
It definitely slows you down, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I don't know if she's used a gradient set or a self-striper for this, but I think it's a really pretty cowl. Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Nice introduction to colour work, without
a
gazillion ends.
Yeah.
Floral Bounty. Another washcloth, the little flower. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, I like that one.
I really love the pink.
It's Caitlin's favourite pink, even though she's, moving more to purple. If she had pink, that's her pink.
Okay. Sonnenblumen or sunflowers. I love that people have been creative with the colours. I really like that pomegranate with that blue.
Just because they're sunflowers doesn't mean that you have to stick with the colour. I like the one that looks like daisies down the bottom.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I think this one speaks to me. It's got me singing Starry, Starry Nights again.
Starry, Starry Nights. It looks a bit like a dandelion in that colourway.
Kind of does, doesn't it? Now, this is Cherie, Stella or Brooke. It's another Starner, and it's chickens.
I mean, come on, everybody needs a chicken in their life.
But spotty, stripy cables, it's just, there's a chicken for all occasions there.
Beautiful.
Now this lady, she's only got a handful of patterns, and this is the closest I could find to our brief of hearts and flowers. It's a felted hot pads washcloth type affair. You can obviously see that that's been cut after felting, and I just thought it was fun, and what brilliant colours people had chosen.
Yeah, I like that. You could use up all sorts of scraps for that, couldn't you?
Yeah, and her original colours, she's called it Fizzy Drinks, which I thought was quite a clever colour name given the sort of pop type colours. Paw print heart.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, just adorable, isn't it? And there's a gratuitous cat picture there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, there's a cat's bum. And a woofie.
Was that other one filled with lavender? Was that why it was placed strategically by the bottom?
I am not sure. Maybe we should ask.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Not quite floral, but flowing and nice sort of fingerless mitts for this time of year.
Oh, you need them today.
So, it's all good. Oh, Carol says she likes the purple hearts and the blanket.
Yeah, good choices.
Yeah, excellent. This is Ashes of Roses by Mary E. Rose, modelled by her beautiful daughter Alison. I mean, look at all those nups. Nope.
Didn't we have a discussion about nups or noops?
Yeah, it's supposed to be noops.
I don't like noop.
Look at that one, that gradient.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that beautiful? And I think you'll like this one, blue and brown. And
stunning. That's very peacocky, isn't it? Oh,
yeah.
that one.
Just blue. So yeah, some
Yours.
fantastic ones. That's Ashes of Roses. Now we've looked at this one before. This is Arella again, and it's the Linu tea.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I like the little doves, the little birds.
Doves are love, aren't
They're
they?
certainly doves for today. And
Yeah.
I like some of the colour combinations that people have come up with, but that's Arella's original, and I think that's exceptionally pretty. So there we are. This is some unknown designer, you won't have heard of her.
You ever heard of her?
And I just don't think that you can go wrong for any kind of gift, or to go with a gift as a little extra, to have a wee cloth for washing your face, scrubbing your unmentionables, exfoliating. No. So occasionally,
Preparing for Henry.
well, you know, sometimes you just need to freshen up your important little places.
Well, you do, yeah.
No, we all have busy lives, so
We do.
this is the same woman again, and I
She's
just
awful.
thought that while we were scrubbing our faces or whatever else we're washing, if we put a headband on to protect our hair and keep it out of the way while we did our makeup,
Yeah.
then
Oh my God, she's crazy. Look at those eyes.
honestly psychotic. You have no idea.
Yeah.
So Paola Albergamo, and this is the Mont Blanc cake hat. I was in the mood for cake, and I just love that it flows, and I like the shape, and I love the photograph, and I know it's not floral and it's not heart. So
But do you know what though? Her photos always make me feel so happy.
I like the dancey ones.
Yeah, me too.
This is another Mary E. Rose, and look at those loopy ends, and
she's just so talented.
no, but that looks like an achievable one.
Yes. I do like it.
This is some northern designer we've probably never heard of.
Oh, I've heard of her. I've heard of that one.
Wheat sheaf. I know the coasters, but they could be flowers. It just depends. Just saying.
Those are fab.
It's 2 strands of sock yarn held together to use up sock yarn. And just to prove that, I did make another flower sometime. It's a little knitted flower with a
little butterflower
knitted centre. So just, you know, to show that sometimes I make an effort. That's all I'm saying. So that's as far as I got with hats and flowers.
I like it. I like it. So I think we need like a bit of a recap about the sale, you know, dates and things.
Well, the sale ends on the 19th of February. I think it's at midnight, but I will check.
What day is that?
Oh, I don't know.
What are we today? 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. Friday?
I think it's Friday night, but it's at Pacific Standard Time. So for us, it'll be about 6 a.m. So it gives you a few extra hours if you get up early with the sudden urge to buy a few more patterns.
Well, you know, that happens
within the deadline. But the actual knit along, crochet along, craft along, whatever you want to call it, runs until the 28th of March.
Okay, and it starts tomorrow, the actual...
You can cast on tomorrow, but again, it's a PST 5 p.m. start, which is about 1 a.m. or something for us.
I think I will be snoozing at that point.
I will be casting on the day after.
Yeah, on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
The one thing I was going to ask, actually, I don't know if you know the answer or anybody watching might know the answer. Obviously, I've got my hat pattern. It's going to be coming out on the 2nd of March, which is within the stitch along time. So if I manage to get, because I'm still looking for some testers. So if anybody signed up to test it and started, say, Wednesday, then would that still be allowed to go in?
If it's released before the stitch along's finished, but you cannot post about it or add it to the FO thread until after the pattern's been released. I think it's the same rules as the gift along.
Right. Okay. Cool.
That's what I think.
So how long have we got? Maybe, is it 5 or 6 weeks it goes on for? It's
five and a bit weeks.
five
It
and
is.
a bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Helen says that she's late. I hope you got a note, Helen. She needed to play bridge with Penny.
Is that a euphemism?
And then she's got a little sad face. So are you sad that you were late, or did you lose at bridge? What? We need to know. What happened?
Talking of Helen's, the other Helen sent me a link on Facebook. You know, I sent the picture of the Weetabix with the baked beans on the top.
Oh yeah.
Has anyone seen the thread of tweets that got sent in reply?
No.
I will share it in the group with your permission, because some of those answers are completely genius. Okay. People like Nando's have got involved. West Yorkshire Police have got involved. Who else is on there? There's a pizza company, all sorts of people. It's hilarious. It'll give you a little bit of a giggle on a Sunday.
Oh, I'm a liar. It's 7 p.m. The cast on the 15th, so 7 p.m.
So 7 p.m. PST.
No, 7 p.m. our time, 10 a.m. PST on February the 15th. So I am a liar. What can I say?
That's not so bad then.
No, I thought we'd miss out and have to join in the morning.
Could have a cast-on party.
We could.
Do you know what I was thinking, actually? You'll probably tell me I'm mental. This weekend, I've been having a bit of a watch party of The Mandalorian with my husband.
All right.
Which is really quite funny. Have you ever done one before?
I haven't.
So basically, you've all got to have the subscription, but you invite people to watch it at the same time, and then you control the stream, but you can send little reactions and it comes up on your TV. And I wondered if anyone would be interested in doing a Knitting Across the Pennines watch party, maybe once a month. We could watch a different film.
Yeah,
we could do like our knitting and watch a movie together. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that.
Yeah, I don't mind doing something like that. Anyway, but
maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want to do it, and I'll set that up. Fun, wouldn't it?
Speaking of Mandalorian, hasn't there been a little bit of fuss about one of the stars of the Mandalorian?
I don't know. Has there? What's happened? Tell.
The girl, is it Gina Carmona? Let me get her name right.
What character?
Georgina Carano. Who does she play? Hang on. I need to find her on IMDb. And then, so she plays Cara Dune.
Which one's Cara Dune?
She's the sort of warrior one that.
With the gorgeous arms.
Yeah, and the long dark hair.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a bit of a Twitter incident. And she's been dropped.
Oh no, what's she done?
Well, there's people saying it was never an issue over the tweet, but she implied that being attacked for being a Trump supporter and her politics was akin to the Jews in Auschwitz. And I'm pretty sure that being told you're an idiot is nothing like being rounded up, branded, starved near to death, gassed in a shower, and then burnt and buried. Pretty sure the two are very different.
Why do all these privileged people always do this?
I don't know, and I don't know what her logic was. It's not the first time it's got her into trouble, but allegedly her agent's dropped her from what it said online the other day. I just think it's a bit sad because as a character, Cara Dune is a very strong kind of kick-ass woman, and it's a great role model for young girls and women alike.
Yeah.
To see that strong kind of character. So I'm a bit sad about that, really.
You're having a bit of a bad time of it and you're feeling a bit hard done by, it's not bad. Just, you know, get over yourself and ride the wave a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Wow. You don't have to. Oh, that's awful. I can't believe she even said it, though, to be fair.
I know. I need to share a picture with you.
Is that a baby's dummy?
Yeah. Yeah, she used to wander around with it all the time going. So for those of you who weren't here at the start, it is the pup's birthday today, and they are 10.
Have you given them anything special? Like Arthur gets a special dinner on his birthday?
No, because they've had about, I think it's about 60 or 70 pounds worth spent on them on move, and about 30 odd quid for the grain-free dog food. So
yeah,
no,
but they don't see that as presents.
They don't know it's their birthday. They're dogs.
Oh, you could at least give them a nice chew.
Well, they get a treat when I come home from the shops, which I did this morning. They got some denti sticks, and they love those.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but they really love them.
There you go. That's their birthday present.
I should maybe give it a go.
What, a dentist stick?
Yeah. They might be nice.
Don't think that you'll be rushing to get another one.
No, I did have a Belgian bun from Aldi this morning, though.
Oh,
my little sneaky treat because there was no one around to see.
If nobody sees you consuming the calories, do they count?
No, I don't think they do.
That's all right then.
I don't think so anyway. That's my logic. I don't know how anyone else feels. Carol was making bread buns the other day.
Don't talk to me about these bread buns. She makes me incredibly jealous when she posts things like that.
The ones with sort of 1.5 ounces of cheese in each one.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Yeah, evil, isn't it?
It's just, I think that's cruel.
I thought they looked really, really good.
They did look really, really good. That's the problem. It's cruel.
Oh, bless. Never mind.
I wanted some.
So yeah, I haven't got anything kind of handy on my needles, and I spent part of this morning going through my stitch directories and books and looking at ideas for the next thing.
You're not ready to cast on anything just yet, then?
I will do after we've finished.
Tomorrow.
I need to get dinner on. We're having salmon, and I got some. Aldi had some sort of kind of round muffin sized gratin dauphinoise, and I love that.
Oh, it sounds nice.
So I was going to cook all of that in the oven before I go to get Jake, and then I can have mine and then pick him up and he can have his later. And I'm not eating late.
I cooked a chicken in the foodie. Is
it good?
The one thing that it does absolutely brilliantly is a roast chicken. So put it in the pressure cooker for 40 minutes and then air fry it for 20 minutes and it crisps up and it's lovely and brown, but it's still so moist inside. Oh, look. Do you like that? Does that look good?
I don't know. I mean, I remember my mum always having the spit roast thing on the oven.
Oh, yeah.
For chicken, and the skin was always crisp and crunchy, and oh, wow.
Tasty.
I remember that. Whereas I said to Mike, well, how did your stepmother cook the chicken when you were little? And he said she drowned it in a pressure cooker. And he said it used to come out and it'd be swimming on the plate because you'd get a big spoonful of whatever you were getting and then all the water that was in the spoon.
No, that's not how you do it. Pressure cooker, then you take it out, clear it all away, right? Because you can put the rosemary and the thyme in the water at the bottom. You only need like a tiny, tiny little bit of water at the bottom, right? With rosemary and thyme in it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do the pressure cooker, take it out, get rid of all of that, right? And then you can spray it with oil if you want to, but I don't because it doesn't need it. Put the chicken in, put the air fryer on, crispy, gorgeous.
Sounds good. Carol says she's going to have one of her cheesy buns with dipping oil for lunch.
She needs to stop now because she's just doing it on purpose.
I'm sure she's not.
You could fall out with people, you know.
Do you need another hat?
Oh, well, I'm going to have a third one when this one's done. I'll put this one on the top.
Well, I did wonder if you were kind of hot flushing and you were just going with the hats rather than because you had a blankety thing on earlier.
I've got a blanket here because, you know, it has been absolutely freezing cold. I could put my blanket on, but I've got my party top on. So, you know, I don't know if you can see all the sparkles.
You can see the sparkles, yeah.
Sparkly. This was my Christmas top from Christmas 2019 because Christmas 2020 just didn't really happen, did it?
Not really.
Not in the traditional sense.
But, you know, it's fine. Oh, Carol says she is doing it on purpose.
She is, I know she is. Told you, you can fall out with people.
Some people are just overly sensitive, aren't they? Determined to be offended.
Oh, I could be offended in an empty room. It's fine.
So did anybody get any nice Valentine's cards, or did their loved one cook them breakfast, or are they making lunch?
A nice gift. Shall I tell you what I got for my gift?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can share screen on this thing because I'm on the phone, aren't I? Oh, hang on. I'll put it up. This is my Valentine's and my birthday present all in one. Okay. Now we've got to have some angling of the computer.
You could have just moved the phone, but
I could have just moved the phone, but that's too easy. Can you see that?
Are they Doc Martens or something?
They are Doc Martens in a very, 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 very dark burgundy colour.
Oh.
With fur lining.
Oh.
Those are my birthday and my Valentine's gift. Because I said to him, it's a waste of money. He said, 60 quid for flowers. I'm like, no. Who needs to spend £60 on flowers?
Well, I get hay fever anyway, so it's an utter waste of money for me.
Shoes are better, aren't they?
Well, good quality boots or anything practical. I mean, Mike, the first year we were going out, got me an electric can opener.
Oh, I love it.
Well, I think it's wonderful because I've got arthritic wrists and I struggle with can openers. It's the bane of my life.
So it was very thoughtful, that gift.
Oh, Carol says they don't celebrate it. Very sensible.
Oh, do you know, they shouldn't do it.
Mike says it's a holiday for retailers, so I haven't even had a message this morning.
Well,
it's about as romantic as it'll get. If I'm lucky, he might message later to wish the girls happy birthday.
Do you think I remember?
Carol's a bit surprised that it's not blue, Emma.
There was a pair that I was looking at that were blue, but they were out of stock.
Okay.
And to be fair, I wear blue jeans mostly, and I think that colour will go really nice with blue jeans.
Well, that's good then. Excellent.
Yes, when they come eventually. And I do like a red wine.
Yeah, I'll stick to tea because I've got to drive later.
No, I'm not ready for Christmas.
Oh, sorry, do I have to do it that way? Bubbles.
Yes. Bubbles, definitely. You can have bubbles at any time, can't you?
Well, not when you do
today.
What was that? Do you tell?
Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
And it is called Safety.
Right.
Have you ever seen Remember the Titans?
The Titans?
Yeah, the Titans. The one with Denzel Washington.
No.
About the American football.
No.
I was going to say it's a bit like that. So it's basically about this lad, and it's a true story. I love those ones. And this lad, he goes to college on a scholarship to do American football and to get his degree and everything. And he ends up having to take his little brother in, and he's trying to hide him in the dorm and everything whilst still going to college, and he's trying to get him to school. And oh, it's really good. You should watch it. It's a true story.
Okay. Cool.
And it did that thing at the end where they show you the pictures of the real people.
Oh, I always like that bit.
Yeah, makes you well up.
Yeah, we were joking with my mum this morning because they'd been watching Up,
Oh, I love Up.
That first 5 minutes has me blubbing like a baby.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. You think, oh my God, if this is the first 10 minutes, what's the rest of the movie going to be like?
Well, it was relevant because I was talking about Mocha and her itchy paws, and she had been a little bit better, but while I was on the phone, she was chewing at them. So I shouted at her, and Mum said, "Oh, how are her paws?" And I said, "We're going to have to get out the collar of shame." And
Oh,
if she's not careful, and it's going to have to go on. But the problem with it is the other one will eat
yeah.
the collar of shame.
Well, that's the problem. They are designed to prevent the dog wearing it from doing naughty things. It doesn't actually prevent other dogs from doing naughty things to said collar.
Yeah, well, Jake said, why don't you lug the dog crate from the garage into the living room and put her in the crate?
Oh,
Which fine, I could do that, but then I'd have nowhere to move because it's only a small house. I can't fill it up. They've got a massive bed as it is.
and it has to be a big crate to fit said dog in because
Well,
it's only a little dog.
yeah, it's a Newfie crate. So, because obviously there's two of them, so I had to have the biggest crate I could get.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not going to work.
I kind of feel like I should have made a fort or a tent with it and slept in it in the garden.
Well, someone was having a blanket fort going on this weekend, which I was most jealous of. It's that Carol again. She keeps doing everything to make me jealous this weekend.
It wasn't Carol, it was Finn Knitter.
Yeah, she had the original one, but Carol was definitely having another one. She was going to eat her cheese rolls in a blanket fort. I remember her saying it.
Well, yeah, because I was going to bring cookies.
Yeah, it's just not on. I'm not sharing my wine.
Oh, she's not happy though. It says here that her Barocco sesame is from a different dye lot, and that's going to be problematic for her worked sick arms. It was called yesterday, wasn't it, Carol?
Oh, sick arms. Excellent.
Yeah, instead of worsted sock arms, but yeah.
I think work sick arms sounds better, personally.
It's a really cool name. Helen liked it as well.
I think you definitely need to come up with a pattern that matches that.
So, Carol, are you going to swatch for your Puget Sound pullover instead and crack on with that while you await yarn?
Oh, what's a Puget?
We have seen it before, but I won't share screen. Yeah, you'll recognise it. Kay Hopkins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love that.
It's got the wee bobbles around the neck and then the sort of...
I love that green yarn. It's stunning, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Mm.
And they're just plain. And then the obviously opposite colourway.
Oh.
Good stash buster.
It's gorgeous. I wish I could wear it.
Yeah, that'd be nice with the Rios. What colour have you got, Carol? And she said downed autocorrect. Yeah, there have been some really marvellous autocorrect fails over the years. I invited my friend Terry round for a neck.
Oh,
instead
did Terry turn up for the neck?
Well, he brought a takeaway. He said, "I'm assuming you meant a meal."
Oh right, not a neck.
And I did mean a meal, but you know. So Carol's gonna wind some yarn. So what colour is your Rios?
I love Rios.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to buy a pile of Rios and just lie on top of it and purr loudly and ignore the world.
Don't they have a sale coming up in March or something?
Oh, I don't know. I'm the wrong one to ask.
You normally know about these things.
Oh, no. Oh, it's pine green, Emma.
Oh, sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, it's not blue.
I don't mind. Greens are good. I like green.
It's not your green, though.
Oh. Well, we'll just have to see, won't we?
She never gives up hope, does she?
God loves a trier.
Oh, he does. He absolutely does. So what's everybody got planned this week for their knitting or crafting? I know Helen had cast on again for her beautiful poncho. I don't know if you've seen it in the gown went along.
No.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. We'll keep it up.
excuse me. Don't know. That must have come from my toes. What a whopper that was.
Really
It's like a goldenrod kind of mustardy colour, and then this sort of silvery grey, and it's
golden
two,
rod.
yeah, two colour with cables, and then the sort of yellowy colour is angling up. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be really interesting, and she's frogged it once already, so you can guarantee that the pattern will be super spot on because Helen will have ironed out every little niggle or anything else along the way.
Every little niggle that she finds will be ironed on the way. Well, sorry, we interrupt this programme for a song break.
Well, we could call it that. No, it's all good. So I thought it was interesting. I've been looking at sort of marketing and things like that, and it's interesting to look at how the knitting industry and the fashion industry does these lookbooks.
What is a lookbook?
Well, everyone else calls them flip books.
I don't know what it is either. Well,
it's like a virtual book, and when you click the page, it goes and makes like a page flippy noise of a paper page.
Right. Okay.
And it's like a digital magazine effect to tell the story of your design or your collection. Brooklyn Tweed use them. But the suppliers all seem to be quite expensive, and I think I might have found a cheaper option. So I'm going to experiment that with this week. So I'll let you know how I get on with it. Carol says your wine is kicking in, Emma.
Do you think? I only poured a tiny little bit above, and I've barely had any. It's just my natural personality. This is me. Don't you love me?
Oh, absolutely. Lord help us. Yeah, I do.
I'm watching you. You're tricky, you are.
I was talking to my aunt on the phone the other day, and she was on about when we were growing up, and we were allowed to go to Hart Street Video in the days of video stores, and we were allowed to get 3 videos for the week, and we would watch them to death during the week that we had them,
and then frantically try and rewind them when it's time to take them back.
Yes, but we'd gone and got 3 films, and we thought one of them was Love at First Bite with George Hamilton as this very suave, handsome, permatanned vampire, right?
Okay.
And
is there such a thing?
Now, you should watch the film. It's quite a funny film. But anyway, we got it home. And it was quite late. I suppose the pub would be closing. Must have been the Saturday night or something. And Mum and Dad and my gran and granddad were coming upstairs to the accommodation above the pub. And let's watch this vampire film. It's a comedy one. It won't be scary. And they put the video in. Well, it wasn't George Hamilton and Love at First Bite. It was this lesbian vampires from space. It was quite gory and rather a lot else. And we were laughing about the look on my mother's face. I thought her head was going to explode. Did
she receive an education that she wasn't expecting at that point?
I do believe she did. I think my dad and my granddad were quite enjoying the film. But my mum was seriously unimpressed, and I've never seen a video come out of that machine at such speed. And then she made my dad drive her in on the Monday to this video store. My goodness, didn't she give him a rocket?
So So was the issue that they'd put the wrong film in the box?
Put the wrong film in the box. That was the problem. So Michelle says, my aim for crafting this week is to finish the sleeve on the jumper for her mum. Oh, well done, Michelle. And she remembers Love at First Bite. It's really funny. It is. It is really quite clever.
Maybe we should try and find it somewhere for our first watch party.
I don't know that I've ever seen it on any streaming service. I'll have a look.
Wonder if it'd be on Amazon.
I'll have a look. It is a very funny film.
We could do with a good laugh.
Yeah, I must admit, I like the Leslie Nielsen one as well.
I like Leslie Nielsen.
Is that Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Where he sort of rises out the coffin and hits his head on the chandelier.
I thought that was you.
Well, that is me during the gift along. That is me.
Yeah. George always says
have my hair done slightly differently. Just
right. Okay.
A bit more bouffant for the gift along.
I should look the best.
Well, you got to try.
Yeah. What is the matter with you?
Well, he's starving. Obviously.
Obviously. I mean, God. He's the only warm body I'm going to snuggle up with today, I tell you.
So I think Carol's going to be kept busy with that Puget Sound pullover. I didn't check, is that bottom up or top down, that one? It looks really nice.
My guess would be top down.
More than likely.
Could be wrong.
But you never know. You never know.
I'm quite often wrong. I wouldn't, take my word for anything.
Yeah, well, you're looking at someone who had to take a letter for Company's House back to the post this morning.
Why?
Because I'd filed the wrong type of accounts for a company that should have been dormant company accounts, and I filed micro entity, and there was a fault with the page on Company's House, and it wouldn't scroll down to what I needed. So I didn't realise that what I needed was even there. So I filed the wrong type of accounts, which were all zeros because it's not doing anything. It's just a placeholder. Okay. But then I had to ring them up. And then this very rude woman was really quite snotty with me on the phone. Talked to me like I was a moron. I had to go in and print them out. And then she said, you have to sign them on the front and say that they're the amended and new accounts and they replace the previous ones. And you have to have the filing numbers and all the rest of it. And date it all and then send it by recorded delivery. So a couple of quid later, a trip to the post office, it's all sent off. And then they posted it back last week saying you have to sign the back page. But there's nothing on the instructions or the back page that tells you that's where you're supposed to sign it. So I've had to sign it again, scan it all again, and then go and post it recorded delivery. So
are you supposed to just know this by osmosis or something?
I don't know. And her attitude on the phone, and then she said, would you mind filling in a survey? And I'm thinking it would be my endless delight to fill in a survey about your attitude.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Michelle says she's not seen Love at First Bite for years, but Leslie Nielsen's a good Dracula too. Yeah, I like a fun Dracula rather than a
scary one.
Yeah. And I don't do scary.
I quite like a sexy one, like Gerard Butler was quite nice as Dracula.
Was he? I don't think I've seen that.
I think it's Dracula 2001.
Okay. I'll have a look. Oh, Carol says Puget Sound. I am saying that right, am I? Because it wouldn't be Puget, would it? It's top down. Top down. Top down.
Well, you never know.
Oh, Puget.
Oh, Puget. That could be our new catchphrase.
It could be. We'll be telling everyone to pug off. There you go.
Oh, can you just pug off right now?
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll have a look for Love at First Bite and see if I can find it. It might be one of those you can only get on an ancient DVD or a video. I don't know.
Usually you can get everything on Amazon, but quite often you have to pay for it rather than get it on the Prime. Which is a bit,
yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind if it was like, is it the Sky box office one where you pay for the movie, but then they send you the DVD as well?
Yes.
See, I wouldn't mind paying for it on Amazon if that's what happened, but they don't send you the DVD. You just pay for it and then that's it. And it's a bit like,
Yeah. Oh, well.
Never mind.
Right, is there anything else we need to tell anybody? We Are we there on Thursday?
I believe so.
Right, we'll see you Thursday then.
Okay, fine. Bye then.
Yeah. I was just trying to think, have I got meetings on Thursday? I've got meetings on Wednesday.
You've got meetings on Wednesday, right? I'm on holiday this week, my half term.
How nice.
Hence, wine on a Sunday evening, because I don't have to work tomorrow. We'll walk the dog, come back, go to sleep again. Does that sound like a holiday off to you?
It does sound like a holiday off, but it won't last. You'll start cleaning stuff.
Oh, don't. If I start cleaning, well, I do actually have to clean the fridge, so that's quite depressing, really. Oh, it's my holiday. What are you doing? I'm cleaning the fridge.
Well, I remember watching James Martin on Saturday Kitchen or something.
Oh, yeah.
And this woman had rang in on, like, you know, Ask James or whatever, and she said, how do you stop those really awful smells in your fridge? What can I put in my fridge to stop them? And he just turned to camera and he went, clean your fridge. Subtle. Oh, Helen says, I was thinking about the man with two brains last night. That's so funny. Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that.
It's Dr. Hoffer, and is it Anne Ermelmahay? Just really ridiculous names with Steve Martin. It's really, really funny.
Well, we need to find something along this vein for our first watch party.
It's very slapstick and silly. I think one of my favourites of all time is probably, that kind of genre, is the Young Frankenstein with Gene.
Oh, yeah.
And Marty Feldman, where he's got this hump, and in every scene it's on the opposite side. And Gene Marty keeps going, wasn't your hump? Oh, forget it. What hump?
What hump? He hasn't got one at all now.
Yeah.
Just got the hump. That's funny. I'm nearly finished putting the brim together.
Excellent, well done.
So, yeah.
I might have to watch Man with Two Brains, because that is just mad funny. It's really, really funny.
If you can find it.
Yeah, but I think Young Frankenstein's great when he comes back with that brain, and it's well, whose brain did you get? Abby someone. Abby Normal.
Abby Normal. Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It sums us up, doesn't it, really?
I'm not normal.
But yeah, thank you for joining us today. We will see you on Thursday, usual time. Yeah. And Emma is going to sing us out. Are you doing a show tune today?
I am doing Happy Birthday to you.
To me?
Well, for the doggies and for Cap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it is our first birthday. So
it is a year today since our first live stream. How marvellous is that?
Well, yeah, but you know, I'm sure that for you it feels like 6 years that you've had to put up with me.
Actually, Carol mentioned yesterday it felt like a century.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for your special song?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, ready and waiting. Can't wait. You belt it out. Get them vocal cords.
Are you ready then? 5, 4,
3,
2, 1.